Just after 9:30 p.m. last night, Julia Goerges lay collapsed on the Stanley Street center court. She was overcome with emotion, nearly in tears, and with good reason. The German had created history at the ASB Classic, and done it in a very special way. Not only winning back-to-back titles in Auckland, becoming the first female to do so in 15 years, but she also had stopped the run of Canadian wonderkid Bianca Andreescu, who was on the run of her life. Goerges came back from set down to win 2-6, 7-5, 6-2, stretching her unbeaten run in Auckland to 10 matches. It was her 8th WTA title and one of her most memorable. "It means a lot," reflected Goerges as she clutched the large trophy. "Bianca gave me a hard time today. She played some terrific tennis, different tennis to a lot of players on the tour, and I am pretty sure we are going to hear a lot in the future from her. But I used my experience and really went for it in the important moments. I think that is one of the best moments so far." Goerges is one of the most resilient players on tour. She came from a set and a breakdown against Eugenie Bouchard in the quarterfinal, also saving a match point, in horribly windy conditions. The 30-year-old showed her fight again tonight, as she was completely out of sorts in the first set, then trailed late in the second. "That was the help of my team in the last 3 years," said Goerges of her improved mental strength. "They've helped me a lot to develop in this direction. Today it was an important moment that my coach came at 5-4 and really helped me to find some solutions. I'm really thankful for this because he actually woke me up a little bit." Andreescu, who had been so fearless throughout the tournament, admitted she started to tighten up at that point. "At 5-4 in the second set it was really hard for me to stay in the moment when I was only one game away from winning the tournament," said Andreescu. Julia dominated at that point, she just started going for her shots. The Canadian, who was aiming to become the first teenager to win the ASB Classic in more than 2 decades, started like a runaway train. She was playing in her first WTA final, but belied no nerves, whereas the veteran Goerges, in her 15th decider, was struggling. The German was broken in her first 2 service games, unable to cope with the power and precision of the Canadian. At 0-4 down in the first set, Goerges finally claimed a game, but couldn't do much to stem the tide. In the 6th game Andreescu forced 3 set points, converting the first with a ripping forehand winner pulled down the baseline past the exasperated German, who only landed 41% of first serves in the first set. Goerges took a more aggressive and assertive approach in the second set, grabbing the initiative with an early break. Games went with serve from there, though the Canadian seemed to be struggling physically. But she found another level, breaking the German with some impetuous tennis. Goerges showed her fighting qualities with a strong hold at 4-5 down, then broke back as errors began to creep into the Canadian's game. Goerges sensed the opportunity, and converted her second set point to level the match. The pattern continued in the third set. Andreescu was broken in the first and fifth games, and had no answer to the German's unrelenting consistency. The gallant Andreescu saved 2 match points at 1-5 down, but couldn't save a third, as Goerges claimed her second Auckland trophy.